说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, newbies. This is Chinese Pod, coming to you from Shanghai, China, bringing you lessons in spoken Mandarin. And my name is Ken Carroll.
Hello, I'm Jenny.
And we are talking about work today, Jenny.
Yes,
We're
we're
talking
talking about a mean boss.
A mean boss.
Someone you want to avoid at all costs.
Yeah, avoid at all times your boss.
Yes.
Oh, what a great suggestion to our listeners. Avoid your boss. Oh, that's not very realistic. But anyway.
No, it's just in the dialogue.
Okay, it's not real life. Well, it is kind of real life because the language is very, very high frequency.
That's true.
It's the kind of work language you're going to hear. But it's just a fun lesson, I
And
hope.
it's remixable, the language.
Sure is.
We shall listen first.
Well, we shall. But maybe, could we just do one thing?
Yeah.
Could we have the word for boss? How do we say
Of
that?
course. 老板,老板.
老板.
Yes.
Would you mind telling us the tones, please?
2 third tones.
2 third tones.
老板.
老板.
对.
Wow. It does sound like boss.
Yeah.
For some
it has,
reason.
To me, it has some presence.
Okay. All right. Well, let's listen to the dialogue.
好. Dialogue, first time.
快走，
为什么？
那是我的老板。
你不喜欢他吗？
嗯，
Second time.
快走，
为什么？
那是我的老板。
你不喜欢他吗？
嗯，
Third time.
快走，
为什么？
那是我的老板。
你不喜欢他吗？
嗯，
Interesting.
Classic avoidance tactics here. Let's translate it.
快走,
Hurry up.
快走,
Let's go, quick.
快走。为什么？
Why?
为什么？
Why?
为什么？那是我的老板，
Oh, that's my boss.
那是我的老板，
Oh, that's my boss.
那是我的老板。你不喜欢他吗？
You don't like him?
你不喜欢他吗？
You don't like him?
你不喜欢他吗？
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Short and sweet.
I remember I used to do it, not when I saw my boss, but my teachers.
Your teachers.
Yeah, when I was
Quite
very
so.
young, yeah, because they were very strict.
Yeah.
So when I saw them, it's like,
Now, what?
Turn
let
my
me
head
ask
and
you,
quite
Miss,
so.
Miss Jewel, what could you possibly have been doing that you would want to conceal from your teachers?
I was a star student, but
I believe you.
maybe I had some wrongdoings I wanted to conceal
I
from my
find
mother.
that very, very hard to believe anyway. But anyway, so let's take a look at it because it's interesting, it's useful language. Let's take it from the top.
快走，快走，
Now, this verb, to go, right?
走，走。
Literally, 走 means
对。
to go.
Or
right?
to
walk.
walk.
In that
Yes.
sense. In fact, it is to walk more than to go. But in this case, 快走 means let's go. Let's get out of here.
Go quickly.
Go quickly. Yeah. So the 快, fourth tone,
Yes.
means is
Fast or
fast,
quick.
quick. So literally translated, it would be fast walk.
That's true.
Right? 快走.
快走
Super high frequency. It's a great way to just, get
To
people
urge,
moving.
yeah.
快走.
快走
Let's go. Get going. And now it's also in order. You could tell someone if you want somebody to leave, you could say,
快走
快走. Get
快
out of
走
here. Go, go,
yeah,
go.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Now, and you want to know why?
为什么？为什么？
为什么?
Very high frequency.
Yes.
Simply means why.
It means why. Don't break it down. Let's hear it again.
为什么？
为什么?
为什么？
为什么?
为 There's a very famous children's book, a
Yeah.
series of books called 10,000 为什么 in China.
10,000 whys.
对，10万个为什么
Interesting.
100,000 为什么
100,000 ways to mind. That's about right, I think, for your average 7-year-old. Yeah. And it's interesting as well that just one little point there. You said 100,000 weishima, not 100,000 weishimas, because in Chinese, actually, plurals, for the most part, are the same. They don't change. Words don't change at all in Chinese for some
How convenient.
very convenient reason. Anyway, so one more time, the word for why in Chinese is
为什么
weishima.
对
Good. Now, tell me why.
Because 那是我的老板，那是我的老板，
Now, you may have picked up at the end of the sentence the word
老板
lao ban. And this is what we said is
Boss.
boss.
对，
Now, and the expression, so one more time, boss is,
老板，老板，
and my boss,
我的老板，我的老板，
我的老板.
对，
我的 meaning mine.
Mine.
我 meaning I. 我的 mine. And my boss, one more time.
我的老板，
我的老板. There you
yes.
go. Now, but we have another expression here, which is kind of pointing at the guy and saying,
那是，那是
now those are 2 fourth tones, right?
correct.
那是, right? And that means
That is.
that is
Yes.
the verb 是 to be. And 那 meaning that.
That.
So put it all together and you have
那是我的老板，那是我的老板。
that is my boss.
yes.
That's why he wants to 快走.
对
Get out of here. The boss is
哎呦
coming. Now, it's like, oh, don't you like him? You got a problem with him? What's the question?
你不喜欢他吗？你不喜欢他吗？
Now, the verb to like is,
喜欢，喜欢。
and the tones,
Third and neutral.
third and neutral. One more time, please, Jenny.
喜欢，
喜欢. Now, the verb, of course, to like is 喜欢, but to dislike is,
不喜欢，不喜欢。
so 不 here it forms the negative
Yes.
means now. And the pronoun for you.
你，你，
So, you don't like.
你不喜欢，你不喜欢。
Okay. Now, and the pronoun for him or he is,
他，他。
and the referent, of course, is the 老板. And the last word in the sentence forms a question. This is how
That's
we
right.
form questions in Chinese. We don't rearrange the order of the word. We just stick a little particle at the end of the affirmative sentence, and it becomes a question. It's kind of interesting. That
Yes.
particle is
妈，妈。
good. So the question here was, don't you like him? And let's hear how we said that.
你不喜欢他吗？你不喜欢他吗
So literally that would be, you do not like him, question mark.
That's correct.
There you go.
Yeah.
And a very simple and visceral reply.
不喜欢。
I don't know how you translate that. A vague sense of agreement. That's
Yes.
how I translate that one.
I, for the record, 喜欢我的老板。
Oh, good. That's good news. That's me too. 我也喜欢我的老板.
Ken, you don't have 老板。
That's why I like him. Maybe if I got to know him, I wouldn't like him much. But anyway, all right, that's great stuff. Let's have a listen to that 3 more times.
All right.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
Dialogue first time.
快走，
为什么？
那是我的老板。
你不喜欢他吗？
嗯，
Second time.
快走，
为什么？
那是我的老板。
你不喜欢他吗？
嗯，
third time.
快走，
为什么？
那是我的老板。
你不喜欢他吗？
嗯，
Okay, don't say you don't learn practical things around here. You learn how to run away when the boss shows up. Is that practical or not? No. All right, we're just having
It
a bit
is.
of fun. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
superb.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, I think the language is highly flexible and remixable.
Absolutely.
And go to ChinesePod.com.
Absolutely.
Explore and find ways to
Indeed.
reuse them.
Indeed. So the whole point about this stuff is what you hear is fine. You know what you hear in the lesson.
It's true.
But you really need to consolidate. This
Yep.
stuff will you'll be able to really drive it home by going to ChinesePod.com and exploring it. Now, while you're exploring it, we'll be prepping the next lesson because we will be back with another one tomorrow. But right now, it's time to say
再见.
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0932
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0932
0932
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0932